The desert holds secrets. Some are easy to miss if you're not paying attention. This is the high desert of southern Utah, part of what is known as Capitol Reef National Park. Layers of rock, Entrada, Somerville, Morrison, shaped slowly by water, wind, and time. Each layer holding a part of the story. Long before roads, maps, or park boundaries, people lived among these cliffs. They left their stories hidden in the stone. Petroglyphs that still remain, small signs of the beauty and meaning carried by this place. I'm out here alone, searching for one of those ancient stories. An ancient basket, tucked into the stone, preserved by time. It's a real treasure. For me, just knowing it might be out there feels unreal. Today, I'm setting out to see if I can find it. Not to take it, just to recognize it, to sit with it, and to share this treasure, this gift of beauty. Well, there goes my ride. I'm officially solo out here. Well, I guess I got my dog. We're going to be backpacking, sleeping under the stars, and like I said in the intro, I've got word on an ancient treasure hidden out here. Now, I don't have any pin. I don't have an exact location. All I have is verbal word on how to find this. So that's going to be the challenge. Am I going to be able to find this ancient treasure hidden out here in this vast desert? But that's what we're doing tomorrow. So for today, we've got to find a place to camp. I don't think we have to hike too far from the road, though. Just find a nice flat spot where we can set up base camp and get a good night's rest. So let's start looking. Jackrabbit. You guys see that? Pretty neat. Lots of little critters out here. All right, I think this is a pretty good little spot right here. The ground's pretty flat. We've got this rock face as a wind block. And yeah, I think I'll sleep pretty cozy right here. So we got here just in time. The sun's about to set. Time to start setting up camp. All right, this is where we're going to be sleeping tonight. We've got our regular sleeping bag right here. This thing is super heavy duty. It should keep me really warm. And we've got a bivvy over it. Made sure to get the warmest sleeping bag I possibly could and bring a bivvy because it's supposed to get down to 5 degrees tonight. It's going to be a cold one, and I like to sleep warm. So we've got a really good setup right here. The temperature is dropping fast. I got my warmer jacket and gloves on. I gathered up some firewood so I can start a fire whenever I need to, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and start cooking up some dinner. On the menu tonight is some spicy Buldak ramen. Never had any ramen like this before, but all you gotta do is put it in boiling water, add some seasoning, and you're good to go. So I thought it'd be a super tasty, super easy little backpacking meal. Alright guys, the ramen's done. And it also comes with this Buldak sauce flavor packet. It's supposedly super spicy. I'm a lightweight when it comes to spice. I don't do too well with spice, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit in to get some of that flavor. Alright, first bite. Whoa. That sauce packet wasn't kidding. Great flavor though. I forgot I have an avocado to add to this stuff. Alright, let's see how the avocado mixes. That avocado is the perfect, soft, smooth vegetable to help blend with the sharp spiciness of the ramen. Oh yeah, this is good. Alright, time to get this fire started. Alright, so I made this little nest out of juniper bark. Usually I do flint and steel, but it's cold and I just want to get this fire started, so we're using the good old lighter today. I've got this fire going in this sick little overhang, and now I'm just gazing up at this cloudless southern Utah night sky. It's hard not to just feel awe-inspired. I mean, it just brings such a sense of mystery. So I recently read that scientists discovered more planets in the habitable zone than we ever even imagined. It's crazy to think about how many possible worlds could be out there, looking up at the same night sky that I'm looking at right now. It's kind of like the adventure we're going on tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to find it, but it's just the idea of a mystery. It fills me with wonder just to think that I'm going to try to find an ancient treasure that has rarely ever been seen before. Before I go any further, I want to dedicate this video to Desert Drifter. His videos explored the remote parts of the desert, discovering treasures, beauty, and sharing a real sense of awe for this beautiful landscape. This trip marks roughly 1 year since his final filming. His videos have inspired my videos, my adventures, and I'm truly grateful for his influence. So this adventure is dedicated to Andrew Cross, Desert Drifter. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to head to bed. One last thing though before I head to bed, taking my water bottles and putting them inside my bivvy, because like I said, it's going to be 5 degrees tonight, and those things will definitely freeze, so I gotta make sure I got them inside my bivvy. But other than that, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll find an awesome ancient basket. See you then. Well, good morning. Slept in a little bit. Night was pretty dang cold. 5 degrees is pretty cold. I went to reach for my water bottle to take a drink of water this morning. Thing is frozen solid. Frozen solid. Luckily, I brought a couple extra water bottles, so I'll still have enough water for the day, hopefully, but this just goes to show how cold it really can be. Gotta make sure to keep these in your sleeping bag. Other than that, I think it's time to start packing up and get ready for the adventure of the day. All right, guys, so I found this little wash right next to where my pickup spot's going to be later today. So I'm going to go ahead and stash my backpack here because I, of course, don't want to be carrying it for all of the hike. But before I start, I'm going to go ahead and send my parents a text message using my Garmin InReach. This thing is super great. It allows me to contact my parents no matter where I am. This helps me let them know that I'm nice and safe and that I'm ready to start my adventure, because at the end of the day, I am 15 and he is a burnadoodle. But yeah, I gotta use the phone that I'm recording with to send the text message, and then we should be good to go try to find this basket. Well, guys, not gonna lie, I thought I would have had a pretty good chance of finding it by now. As you can see, I've looked along this entire ridge line, checked every nook and cranny. It's a little bit discouraging. I know I'm in the general area, but out here in this desert, even if you're off just a few hundred yards, you know, one valley, one ridge line, the odds of me finding it just drop drastically. I'm going to keep looking. I don't have it marked on a map, but I do have a map that I'm using. So I'm going to go back to my data, rethink where I'm at, and just keep looking. At the end of the day, I've just got to get a little lucky and hope I'm in the right spot. Let's get after it. One of the things that has just been absolutely blowing my mind, I mean, we are down here in the desert. We're in the low southern Utah desert, and I am seeing loads and loads of elk and deer track. Pretty crazy. I would not have expected there to be this many elk and deer out here. I haven't seen any, but they're out here. There is just thousands of tracks. Pretty surprising. Check this out, guys. Tons of petrified wood out here. Pretty crazy. I've never seen one quite like this. Pretty neat. Well, I was taking a break from filming. I was getting close to giving up. I'm a few miles from the road. I had the camera off and I was just checking up on this last little rock face. And sure enough, I found it. I'm just sitting here in this cave, likely the same cave that the people who made that basket were sitting in. Just thinking about, that basket's history. What did they put in it? What could be in it now? Just giving a moment of gratitude. But I think it's time I show you guys. Well, sure enough, there it is. Just take a look at that basket. Absolutely absurd. Well, guys, I was looking for some sort of information, some sort of picture of what this basket might look like in its full size, but I had a really hard time finding anything. This just goes to show how truly rare this basket is. I'm fairly certain it was the Fremont people who would have made this. But how old was it? What was it used for? If any of you guys are able to find any information or know of any information, please let me know in the comments because I would love to hear what you guys know. The fact that I couldn't find anything just shows how truly rare this experience is. Truly, a once-in-a-lifetime find. Alright guys, I've made it back to the road. I'm just taking a little break. Gotta go find my bag, and then I'll get picked up here shortly. An awesome trip coming to an end. Alright guys, I got my backpack. I was able to text my dad via my Garmin InReach. Got a text message off to him. Sounds like he should be here any minute, so all we gotta do is wait.
One eternity later.
Here comes the getaway truck.
Ready, bud?
Alright, let's get out of here. When you're a kid, you grow up hearing stories about hidden places, lost things, treasures waiting somewhere beyond the edge of the map. Most people stop believing in those stories at some point. They get busy. They stop wandering. Standing out here, it feels like some of those stories are still true. The basket was never meant to be found by everyone. It was meant to wait, to be discovered by someone who came looking with curiosity, not ownership. Finding it felt like stepping into one of those stories, the kind where you leave home, face uncertainty, and come back changed, even if no one else can see it. I didn't take anything with me, but I'm leaving with something. A deeper respect for this place, for the people who lived here long before me, and the idea that some journeys are worth taking even if the treasure stays right where it is. This desert still holds secrets, and for a moment, I gotta be a part of one.